No one is going to watch this while this is actually live, which is totally fine, but I filmed like a get ready with me video yesterday and I'm having a lot of technical difficulties editing it. So I'm just going to hang out here today and save this on my channel and hope that that goes better for me. I am putting on the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. This is my favorite moisturizer when I do moisturize my face. I'm not big for moisturizing or washing my face really. I guess now is as good of a time as any to talk about that really quick. I have found that the less stuff I put on my face, the better it does. The less I wash it, the less I put masks on it, everything. I used to have like a really intricate skincare routine with like cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer, masks every other night. I do still love like the process of putting on a mask, so I do them sometimes, but my skin does so much better when I just kind of leave it alone. Like I obviously wear a lot of makeup, so I do take my makeup off either with like one of those makeup remover cloths, kind of like the makeup eraser. I just bought generic ones on Amazon, or with the Skin Food rice wipes. Those are my favorite makeup wipes ever, but I don't really wash my face ever, ever. I mean, I have a cleanser that's been in my shower for like, I haven't lived here for a year, but I've had it for well over a year. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Seashell, which is a little bit too warm for me right now, but I really like the undertone and I need to pick up the next shade down. So I have not made a YouTube video in like 6 months. I'm aware of that. There's ones that I've like filmed and edited, and one I even uploaded for like 2 minutes and then made it private and then deleted it. But I just, if I'm not happy with how they turn out, I don't want to post it. I don't want to post stuff just to post. Like I really miss making videos. It's really my favorite hobby. I love that it's a creative outlet. I really actually enjoy editing and the process of it, how like detailed it is. Sorry, at least being a baby. I actually really enjoy editing, but it takes a lot of time, and it's really hard to find time to make videos when Ellie isn't going to be going nuts. Like right now she's watching Daniel Tiger and kind of sort of behaving, but it's just really hard to find time. I'm putting a little bit of like a lighter tone concealer down there. So also another reason is sometimes, I mean, I just kind of have like a creative block. Like I don't know what you guys want from me. My videos like get the most views, and it's not about views, but I don't want to make a video and spend hours on it and get 10 views. That's really depressing. My videos that seem to do the best have been my pregnancy related videos, which that's not happening again anytime soon, if ever. And my story times, which, trust me, I have plenty of other weird stories of stuff that's happened to me in my life, but I really don't want to have a story time channel. Like, you eventually run out of stuff to talk about, and I feel like those people just end up making up stories, which I'm not saying that's what I would do, but if you build your channel around being a story time channel and then you run out of stuff to talk about, you've run out of stuff to talk about. So sure, maybe every now and then I can include a video like that, but I know that it's probably weird that like you come to my channel and my videos are like all over the place. Like there's some story times, there's some baby related stuff, there's some makeup stuff, which yeah, I'm putting on makeup right now, but my makeup related videos are not the videos that do the best on my channel, because there's thousands and thousands and thousands, if not millions, of beauty gurus on YouTube. And I'm not Jaclyn Hill. I'm not like the prettiest, most famous. I don't have all the new makeup coming out. I'm not getting PR. There's really no reason to watch me as a beauty guru. Unless you want just like an everyday girl showing you how she really does her makeup, which is what I do. Like this is just my regular everyday makeup routine when I want like a full face. P.S. This is the NARS Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Light to Vanilla. Gotta drink my coffee. I'm really obsessed with Ray Dunn. I know a lot of people are obsessed with Ray Dunn. I know it's like kind of cliche right now, but I love it. This is my like probably my favorite thing that I own in my kitchen. Thank you so much to my friend Brittany for getting it for me. And yes, I live on iced coffee even when it's literally 20 something degrees outside. So I have my cream bases done. I'm gonna set my face in like the baking areas with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 5 Fair, which is their lightest shade. Sorry, I like permanently have the sniffles in the winter. And I use a sponge for this. I just feel like it melts into your skin so much better. I just put some in the cap and then dip my sponge in and go right under my eyes. And it really sets that concealer and brightens up that area hella. Okay, so what's been going on in my life in the past 6 months? I have moved. I am dating an amazing guy who is really, really good to me and Ellie. He's just wonderful. Ellie and I are doing great. We're just in a really good place right now, physically, emotionally, spiritually. We're just doing pretty well. Life is not perfect. Life is far from perfect, but I have been doing a lot of reading and researching, and woo, there's powder everywhere right now. I just really feel like I have a new mindset over the past like year. Hi, Bubba, from reading a lot of like self-help books and stuff. Hi. I really wish that I had made a video about how I redid this dining room table because I'm so happy with it. Okay, next I'm going to dip into this Becca Be the Light palette. This is my favorite. This is probably like the only makeup product I've bought this year. Hashtag budget. But can we talk about how pretty this packaging is? This like rose gold copper and the actual palette, hi, is so gorgeous. This is supposed to be like an illuminating shade. It's not a highlighter. It's like an overall face powder. This is called like the blurring shade that's supposed to even out your skin tone. Well, it doesn't even out my skin tone. It's like a bronzer. And this actual bronzer is like the perfect neutral, almost kind of cool tone. And this blush is like a highlighting blush. I die for it. It's just so pretty. I have one person watching. Hi, whoever you are. Feel free to comment. So I'm going to use the like illuminating shade to set the rest of my face with this IT Cosmetics powder brush. Just so that my bronzer and stuff doesn't stick weird. One thing I do love about this Born This Way foundation is it does set on its own, not to like a chalky matte finish, but if I wanted to, I would not have to set it, but I still like to set it because patchy patchy bronzer is just like one of my pet peeves. So, now that I have all my face set, I'm gonna knock off that bake. Which already right there, just from baking, I have like a built-in contour. I love that. So now I'm gonna go in with that shade I was talking about that's called like the blurring shade, but you will see it's like a bronzer on me, and give myself a nice bronzer helmet and kind of use that to like lightly contour. I'm using a blush brush, so it's not like I'm harshly contouring. Hi, Bubba. And some days, like, I just put this kind of all over my cheeks, and this is like my all-in-one, just warming up my face, blush and everything. So that's that. Woo. I literally had to just go off camera to wipe my nose because I'm not doing that on camera. Okay, and I am going to dip into that bronzer to kind of contour a little bit more on my cheekbones because, hey, Bubba, I do still like that look. Not super harsh, but I do like just right there to be kind of defined. And I know that with the baking, like right there looks a little bit harsh, but I kind of live for that. Like that area being really clean. I just live for that. I think it's such a pretty look. I need to wrangle Ellie super quick. Hey, Bubba. Thank you. Oh, no. She's She's mad because I won't let her climb up on the table, which is fine. Hey, let's get your blocks. Okay, so now for blush. I was gonna use the blush from that palette, but I'm just not feeling like a super highlighty look today, so I'm gonna go in with my favorite blush of all time with that same brush. This is a Luxie 504 large angle blush brush. I've had this for like years. With the Tarte blush in Exposed. It's the perfect like kind of cool toned mauve-y shade. This is my favorite blush of all time. Tarte blushes, other than like if they come in a palette or something, or I get them like from a friend, or like have gotten them previously in like BoxyCharms and stuff, I do not buy other blushes. Like period. Tarte blushes are just the best. Ellie, you can't have my beauty blender. So, and I kind of have been going more heavy on blush lately than I usually do, but I'm just kind of liking that look. I feel like it makes you look so just alive and pretty. So that's that. Oh, you cannot have my orchid. Speaking of orchids, my boyfriend bought me an orchid like 2 or 3 months ago, and I basically immediately killed it. All of the buds have fallen off on like both of the branches. And I posted about this on Instagram. Oh my gosh, my child. Hey, let's go walk too. It's okay. Here. Blocks. Oh, blocks. And this, here you go. Okay, this live is a hot mess. No wonder no one's here. But, okay. So I killed my orchid. I asked for advice on it. Some people told me to keep watering it, so I'm doing that. But it's dead. It still has leaves though. These leaves look green and pretty. So I'm going to keep watering it and maybe it'll come back. But these stems are like straight up brown and dry. This one's not brown and dry, but if anyone has any orchid advice, please leave me a comment on that. So I'm going to do a little bit of highlighter. Sometimes what I do is take that blush from this palette. That's what I'm going to do, just on my finger. So pretty. And use that as like my highlight. Just put it on the backs of my cheekbone. So pretty. It ends up being the prettiest like pink color. So it's not like bright, oh my god, you have highlight on, because it is a blush. But it's just so gorgeous. I love that. Okay. Now for eyes, I'm just going to do a super simple eye look. That's what I've been liking lately. I'm actually going to take that blush, original blush I used, Exposed, and put that in the crease of my eye with this Real Techniques brush. Whoever is watching, hello. And just put that in my crease. Just to warm it up a little bit. And then that's basically going to be it. I am going to buy. Oh my gosh, so funny. I only have like one person watching. But like I said before, I'm basically just using this to like film a video because I'm having technical difficulties with editing. Don't even get me started. I need a new phone because I film on my phone. Okay, so that warmed up my crease pretty nicely. Is it the most even thing in the world? No. Do I care? Also no. Okay, so, and I've been liking it a little bit more blown out lately towards the top. Yeah, okay, just back with that same brush. And now for the lid, I'm just gonna go in Lorac Unzipped palette, favorite palette of all time. If you can only own one makeup palette, make it this. I'm going to take this shade right here called Undercover. I'm surprised I don't have that memorized by now, just to brighten the lid back up, since that crease shade can go down onto your lid and make it look a little bit muddy. That makes such a huge difference, in my opinion. So brighten up my lid with this like creamy, it's not quite a white shade. And I always, always, always put this right in this like flat area above your tear duct. I can't tell you what a difference I feel like that makes to open up your eye as well. And I learned that from a random Megan Fox tutorial literally like 10 years ago. And then some of my brow bone. So that's done. Then I go back with my crease brush just at the top to make sure I didn't get rid of any of that blown outness, if that makes any sense. Oh my gosh. And now I'm gonna take a little bit of just like a mauvey brown color from this palette, this one right here, and put it on my lower lash line because I just love having stuff on my lower lash line now. It really, really opens up your eyes. And I think I might have done 2 different shades, but that's okay. Okay, that's done. Gotta blend again. Now I have to do eyebrows. I've been using this Wet n Wild retractable eyebrow pencil in shade Taupe lately. My friend Tara sent this to me. It's exactly like the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer, but like an 1/8 of the cost. The brow definer is like $28. This is probably less than $10. Maybe that's not an 1/8 of the cost, whatever. It's really cheap and I feel like it works just as well. It's maybe slightly drier, but I don't mind that. I'm really not picky about eyebrow pencils at all. Like, as long as it's within the like general shade range that I like, which is like taupe to medium brown, I'm happy with it. And I am happy with how that turned out. Just super quick. Thank you. So now for liner, I'm gonna have to try to use this as a mirror. It's a really long story, but my little like vanity mirror that I would normally set up for this stuff fell behind my dryer. Don't ask me how, but I don't know how I'm gonna get it out. So I'm just gonna do a simple line across, because believe it or not, the only time I can do winged eyeliner is in my car mirror. Something about the angle of it, it just like gives me perfect winged eyeliner every time. So if I want to do a wing, I'll literally have to do it in my car. But okay, so I'm just going to do a simple line. So one of the videos that I posted during like my time off, that I filmed during my time off and didn't end up posting, was a like nighttime routine, and that included Ellie. And I don't know, it's just like my life is boring. Watching me fill up the ice trays in my freezer is not exciting. So if that's something you guys would want to see, please leave me a comment. Those are the types of videos I personally like watching from other YouTubers, but I don't know if that's really something that would be interesting from me. I guess I could post one and see how it does. Ellie, let's do your blocks. Okay, so I'm almost done, which is good because I'm running late to take my dog to the vet, but whew, that eyeliner is not perfect, but it'll do. Have to curl my lashes. Sorry, this is really not exciting. I'm putting on all this makeup just to take, but that's my very exciting life. Okay, for mascara, I've been really liking the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. It's obviously supposed to be a dupe for like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and it's similar. It's not my favorite. It's probably my favorite drugstore mascara, My favorite mascara ever is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. Why do all mascaras have sexual names now? Like, why can't it just be called Pretty Lashes? I don't know. But anyways, Urban Decay Perversion is my favorite, but I just cannot bring myself to spend the money on it. I maybe let myself buy it like once or twice a year, and then when it's done, it's done. And I used that thing up until it was like so dry, it wasn't putting anything on my lashes. Okay, Bubba. P.S. How cute is this shirt? I never ever get graphic t-shirts, but y'all, all y'all, I live for that. That's so cute. So, go to put this mascara on. This is pretty volumizing and lengthening. I mean, it's a pretty good mascara. It's not Urban Decay, but for the drugstore, for like $9, it's pretty good. You cannot have that. And for my bottom lashes, I have been using, oh my gosh, you can't have my succulent. You gotta get down. Okay, almost done. For my bottom lashes, if I can find it, I've been using this Clinique mascara that I got as a sample. That's pretty good, but not good enough to be like my top lashes mascara. It's good for like if you want to have a no makeup day, if you want to like sneak out of bed and put on mascara and try to trick your partner and you think you're not wearing any makeup. It's good for that, but it's not like my favorite upper lash mascara for days where I'm actually wearing makeup. Do you want to be in this? Hi. Okay, you gotta get down. Mama's almost done. Let Mama finish. Okay, why am I doing this with my right hand when I'm left-handed? That is a recipe for disaster. Okay, I'm finishing up. I need to put on lipstick real quick. I'm putting on this L'Oreal La Matte lip crayon, and she's so matte. That's the stupidest name ever, but it's the name of it. It's a pretty like neutral terracotta color, which I do like. You look put together, but you don't look like, oh my god, you're wearing lipstick. So, here's the finished makeup look. That was pretty quick, considering I also had to wrangle an almost 2-year-old the whole time. If you have any questions, put them down below. If you joined me while this was live, thanks. If you're watching this later, hope you enjoy. Maybe I'll do these more often, but hope you guys have a good day. All right, bye guys.